Hi, I'm Matt Hoots with SawHorse. I'm at the International Builder Show and Kitchen and Bathroom Show looking at what's hot for your home in 2020. So one of the things about sustainability, you talked about what is the nomenclature, like what the product is made out of. What about durability? Because like some of these other decks, they might only last like 5 to 10 years.
Yeah. So the key to having a long-lived cap composite product, whether it's a cap polymer PVC product or a traditional cap composite, is the capping technology. Right, so the core of the board is where most of the heavy recycled material resides, but that stuff's pretty impervious to the elements anyway, but not UV stability, and you really can't get a good design out of it. So if you want a board to last, for example, 50 years, like the vintage product you're standing on today, it's all about that outer capping layer. So a lot of the material science that our team does in R&D and a lot of the partnerships we have on the technical side really are all about not just driving the longevity of the product and the ability to resist fade and stain for long periods of time, but also make it beautiful. So there's the magic. It's bringing together the materials technology with the design inputs and being able to create a product that looks for all the world like wood, but doesn't last 10 or 15 years, to your point on wood, but will last 50 years or longer in really some of the most harsh environments that you can imagine.
So one of the things I have noticed about your product, the capping technology is thicker than most. So, and the color goes through that. So if it scratches and whatnot, that's a benefit as well.
Yeah, and the product's inherently scratch resistant. You're not going to get a lot of gouging marks in it. But if you were to drag some very heavy, sharp material across it, like if you lost the rollers on your barbecue and dragged it across your deck, it's not scratch-proof. But to your point, if it does get past that first layer, it's a kind of a through-body color underneath there, and it can be easily just mended with a heat gun or with a little bit of handwork. You can get it back to close to its original state. So very good in that regard too.
So let's talk about maintenance. So we have to seal this deck every 2 years and paint it and bring all these stain colors out?
Only if you want paint on your deck. You don't need to do any of that. So it's I won't call it maintenance free, but it is extremely low maintenance. So no annual sealing, no sort of trying to rot proof it or anything. All we recommend is a light general cleaning and we have a deck cleaner product that we've developed specifically for this application, but people can honestly use basic cleaning techniques that you use on any other part of your house to spruce up the deck in the spring, maybe get some of the old leaf mold off of it or whatever may have accumulated during the winter, and you're good to go for the season. So only to the extent that you're spilling ketchup or wine or whatever might be on it, clean it up like you clean up an interior resilient floor. Yep.
God, I appreciate it. Is there anything else new and exciting in 2020 that we need to look forward to?
I think it's going to be a sort of a continuation of a lot of the trends we've seen. So we talked about new products, but one of the things that I find really interesting is the use of mixed widths and mixed colors. So for example, over here we've got 3 of our colors from our legacy line, and people are doing remarkable things from a design standpoint. They're finding creative ways to not just create patterns, but then using color as part of that overall design. And every time I open Instagram or look on the website and see some of the stuff people are saying to us, the limits of their creativity seem to have no bounds. They really are doing some amazing things with the product, and to the extent that we can be part of helping to bring those creative visions to life, it's all part of the rewards of being in this business.